How do you feel about procreation in general? Do you believe that children are a blessing?
The question is, a blessing to who? You could say they could be a blessing to the world depending on how they become or how they are, because I mean, really, what are the benefits of having kids, honestly?
Legacy is what people like to throw out there.
Screw that legacy word. People who be talking about legacy don't even have a legacy of their own to pass.
And
Like,
they be the main ones hollering.
Uh, Depending on how the child is brought into the world and depending on the parents, yes, the child can be a blessing. I mean, that's how I look at it. There are some people out here that are just evil people, and we all know this. And if they bring a child into the world, you're like, oh my God, why would you even plan on doing that?
What are your
but
general
then they can
general
turn out the
thoughts
complete
about it?
opposite.
What was that, Royal?
I said, what are your general thoughts about procreation in general?
If done in the right circumstances and with the right people, then it's a good thing. But then, of course, there are people that just don't give a fuck and do whatever they want.
Procreation in general, in my opinion, tends to happen between two consenting adults, hopefully, that were just horny at the moment and didn't even think that a kid is possible. Because there's so many birth control options out there, pill, patch, day after pill. And people are like, oh, yeah, I can just, like a video game. Let's go back to my last save point.
They're just making a save point for another person.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The way he's looking right now just makes it so much funny.
Well, I see 3 cameras, so these are my wise people right now.
Jesus has spoken. He has spoken.
I'm saying.
Go ahead.
And by that word, my last name should be Johnson, son of Jonathan.
Jesus Johnson.
JJ in the house.
Yeah.
Procreation served its purpose, right? Because, we're all here because of procreation. We were supposed to be fruitful and multiply. And I feel like we've done it enough. Like, there's 7 billion plus people on the earth. It's a lot of us. It's overpopulated or whatever. I feel like in order to keep the human population going, procreation has to be a thing. But do I feel like it should be as free as possible? I'm gonna get into that on the next segment, but I'll say this. I feel like children can be a blessing a lot of the times, but it's really the parents who tend to not be blessings to the children.